You know, running powerful AI models right on your own computer is getting easier every single day. But let's be real, choosing the right interface can be a headache. So today, we're going to throw the three biggest names, LM Studio, Open WebUI, and Jan.ai, into the ring to help you figure out which one is the perfect fit for you.
So where do you even start? Look, each of these tools is fantastic, but here's the thing. They're built for totally different people. One is all about simplicity, another is a powerhouse of features, and the third is obsessed with absolute privacy. Let's break down what makes each one tick so you can find your perfect match.
Okay, first things first, let's get to know our three contenders. Each one has its own vibe, its own personality that's going to appeal to a different kind of user. All right, first up we have LM Studio, and its whole philosophy is just, it works. Simple as that. This is absolutely the one you tell your friend about who's just getting started. It's designed to be elegant, super intuitive, and you're up and running right out of the box. Next in the ring is Open WebUI, and this thing, it's a total powerhouse. If LM Studio is all about simplicity, Open WebUI is about features, control, and customization. It really feels like you're running your own private little ChatGPT for your family or even a small team. And rounding out our trio is Jan.ai, the privacy champion. I mean, its entire reason for existing is to work offline first and foremost. It's a self-contained desktop app built from the ground up to make sure your data never, ever leaves your computer. For anyone who's security conscious, that is a huge deal. Okay, so we've met the players. Now it's time for the main event, the head-to-head comparison. Let's really get into where each one shines and, where they make a few compromises. So, the first big battle, and maybe the most important one, is ease versus power. LM Studio wins on simplicity, hands down. You download one file, you run it, you're done. Open WebUI, on the other hand, trades that instant gratification for a way, way deeper feature set. To get that power, you'll probably be using something like Docker. And if you don't know, Docker just lets you run apps in their own little sandboxes. It's super powerful, but yeah, it's a bit more of a lift to get going.
Now, when we dig into the actual features, this is where you really start to see the separation. Open WebUI is in a class of its own for chatting with your documents using a really cool technique called RAG. Basically, it lets the AI read your files and pull answers straight from them. Super useful. It's also the only one here that lets you set up multiple users. But when it comes to just finding and downloading models, LM Studio's built-in browser is just the cleanest, most user-friendly experience around.
So when you lay it all out like this, the trade-offs become crystal clear, right? Open WebUI delivers those amazing power user features, but it's going to take a little more work to set up. LM Studio is all about that easy setup and a beautiful interface. And then you've got Jan.ai, just carving out its own perfect niche as the only true offline-first contender. Its value is just undeniable. See? There's no single best tool here, not even close. The only question that matters now is, which one is the winner for you? Let's figure that out. Okay, so if you're just dipping your toes into the world of local AI and you want something that's just smooth, intuitive, and honestly really nice to look at, well, the winner is a no-brainer. It's gotta be LM Studio. It just gets rid of all the technical stuff and lets you start playing. But what if you're a developer? Or you're just someone who loves to tinker? Or maybe you're running a small team and need to share access? Well, then the choice is just as clear. Open WebUI is your champion. For pure capability, it's just unmatched. And finally, what if your number one, top of the list, non-negotiable priority is privacy? If the whole idea of your data leaving your computer gives you the chills, then Gemini is your winner. End of story. Its whole design is built for that peace of mind. Okay, so let's boil all this down into a super simple framework to help you make that final call. I'm going to give you a quick little litmus test you can use right now. It really just comes down to this. Ask yourself this first. Is simplicity my absolute number one thing? If the answer is yes, grab LM Studio. But if you're thinking, no, I need all the power, all the features, then you're looking at Open WebUI. And last, if you just said offline is a must, well, your answer's Jan.ai. Simple as that. And honestly, this is the most important thing to remember. It's so easy to get obsessed with who has the longest feature list, right? But the best tool isn't the one with the most bells and whistles. It's the one that just clicks with how you work. Maybe the best part of this whole showdown, all three of these amazing tools are completely free and open source. The barrier to entry is literally zero, so there's no risk at all in just grabbing the one that sounds right, or heck, why not try all three? So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought. The decision isn't about which one of these is the best in some objective sense. It's really about you asking yourself, when it comes to local AI, what's my top priority? Is it simplicity? Is it power? Or is it privacy? Your answer to that question? Well, that's your guide.